I have to remember because I have to update it on the Twitch, but then I forget when I come over here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the problem with the way I eat.
What?
I'm just tired and forget things all the time. I'm assuming both of those are linked to how poorly I eat.
Yeah, they're all related.
For sure. Anyway, I'm Ryan Hess. With me is Eric Pena.
That's me.
And Kenna.
Yo.
Young Kenna.
You gotta talk.
Young Kenna's doing the thing that she does.
Young Kenna.
Yeah.
Don't say that. That's weird.
It's almost Christmas.
Call her McClondike. Or Mackenzie. Or something. She hates it.
Mackenzie?
Like, she's just staring at us. We can't see your glare on the camera.
What's wrong with Mackenzie?
She's gonna fucking
That's
snap.
not my name.
Oh. Anyways, so what have you been up to, Ryan? Besides dying.
So the other day, I had people over and we played Mario Kart. Just for funsies, I don't know.
Okay.
Like 6 people came over and we played Mario Kart, and 2 of them were like, "I'm bad," and I stopped playing.
Oh.
And so they just like sat there on their phones, and like one of them fell asleep. I'm like, "You guys can leave." Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm sorry, my house is boring. They're like, "Oh, we just like chilling." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine."
Some people can do that.
That's fine. That's what Churro does every time he comes over. That's what she did before she started doing this. Fall asleep.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. She did.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we did Mario Kart, and her and Chris came over,
Mhm.
and then I lost a lot because Chris is good.
At Mario Kart?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So, like, and like this next week, I was like, oh, because I told you I was having problems with my Switch,
Yeah.
and I was really
You want to
worried.
admit to a crime on
I'm not gonna. It's
to
not a
defraud
crime. It worked. Whatever. I'm not talking about that. But no. So my Switch was like messing up and it would just like shut down completely.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm scared to play Pokemon because I fucking hate losing like even a half hour in Pokemon because it's goddamn repetitive. And like I like playing it once, but I can't restart. So I was just playing Mario Kart because I was like, if this just shuts off in the middle of Mario Kart, I don't care because your races are like 10 minutes or whatever, not even.
Yeah, it's not even progress that you're really making.
Yeah. Well, it keeps track of stuff, but yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so I was like, I did that partly because it's a game I can't really lose that much progress in or whatever, and partly because I fucking need to beat him now because I'm like, fuck. I was so mad. I was like, I have this game. I haven't played it since like last year, so it's good. I like
That's a great
playing it,
game.
yeah. But
I'm just surprised. I didn't expect that to happen. That he would be really, really good at
yeah,
Mario Kart.
him and her are really good.
No, Churro
Mario
says he's
Kart.
really good at Smash Brothers, so I don't know.
Wow. I mean, she's like consistent 4th place.
Good
I feel.
out of 6?
You want to talk?
Consistent 4th place out of 6.
Okay.
What are you looking
I'm
at?
looking up stuff.
Oh God! Look at that mug. Let me see.
Both literally and figuratively.
This is what kind of looks like at what we're doing podcasts.
Great.
Well done. That fucking weird suction cup on the back of the phone. Do you have that shit?
No, not the it's not a suction cup.
What is it?
It's just it's a little grippy thing.
Someone thought of that.
I don't have that one. I have.
I get
this-
so mad
this
when people
one.
are like, "Yo, I thought about if I just put a suction cup on the back of the phone, and now they make $1 million."
Yeah.
I'm mad about
There's
it.
ideas everywhere, man.
I know.
Get that bread.
I thought about an
Yeet this
idea
wheat.
once, and then it was in a Kickstarter already. I was so upset.
Oh man.
I was like, I
What was
almost
it?
had tile. I thought of something similar to that once. I was like, that'd be cool. to
Wait,
have-
what's tile?
Tile's like a thing where you like attach it to shit that you lose, and you can have like an app to keep track of stuff. It's
Oh.
like Find Your iPhone, but like for keys and other bullshit.
Oh yeah, there's tile and then there's a tracker.
Yeah.
TRACKR.
Yeah, I remember seeing Tile when it was in like Kickstarter. So I was trying to think of things when I was just like bored one day. I'm like, I should think of an idea.
What can I make that's gonna make people not bored on a regular day? Play hide and seek with yourself. Just lose your keys and then see if you can find them.
Anyway, but how did we get here? What the fuck? What were we talking about? Oh, Mario Kart or something.
Mm-hmm.
God. No, but yeah, he plays like Villager and it's obnoxious. He's really
Why?
good. I don't
He
know.
doesn't play Villager. He plays as Link, but the other guy was playing as Link.
Oh
so
right,
he
the other
could've-
guy. Yeah. He's still good though. I'm Villager and Link must be in the same weight class or something, or he just knows how to customize his cart based on what he's playing in.
Just some bullshit. That's for the best.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah.
That's a good time. Yes, I've just been playing that all week. I got my Switch fixed, so and I had to fucking transfer. I had to get a new Switch basically.
Yeah.
And I had to transfer shit from one to the other one because like I couldn't just like get a new one and then start it up because like there's online saves now because we have Nintendo Online because
Yeah.
it's like we just pay for it even if it give you nothing because that's us.
Oh, yeah.
But
I sure did.
It gives you cloud. It kind of does too. Like, have you played the NES games?
No.
Yeah, but like it gives you cloud saves, but Pokemon doesn't support cloud saves because you can mess with that and get like you can clone Pokemon and it'd be bad. Like they don't want you cheating that way or whatever.
People clone on Pokemon Go. So
anyway, but yeah. So I didn't want to lose my progress because again, if I have to fucking start Pokemon over, I'm just not gonna play it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, and then I did that, and then I just haven't really played much. I did stuff on I did Pokemon Go on the weekend. Yeah, it's still Community Day for like the whole weekend.
What's Community Day?
It's when there's like a rare Pokemon that has increased spawn rate.
Okay.
And this one's like the anniversary of that, so it's all weekend, and it has like all the Pokemon that have been featured all at once. So there's like all the starters from the first games and like the second games, and then there's also Mareep and Beldum and Dratini.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of those. And we went out. There was like peak hours for it yesterday between 12 and 3. And we went to Chandler Mall, and apparently they have like a shit ton of spawns. We just like walked around trying to hatch eggs because that's what you do in that game by walking. And caught a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of shiny Pokemon.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm glad you got it. What shiny Pokemon do you get?
I got like 9. I don't know. I got like 2 Eevees, 2 Dratinis, 2 Chikoritas, a Charmander, a Cyndaquil, and something else. Yeah, it was dope. But that was fun because we had like 12, 13 of us all walking around.
Yeah.
At the mall. But like everyone was doing it too. Like most people at the mall, which is surprising because you think they'd all be shopping. But I mean, I guess they were. And like some people were like fucking trying to shop, and all these people are looking at their phones, like playing games, whatever. Like fucking whatever, idiot.
I gotta get into this Coach store. I gotta buy this fucking purse.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, it was just fun to do that. Before we went to a place called Chompy's I've never been to before.
In Tempe?
Yeah. No, they have one in Chandler.
They do?
It's next to Chandler Mall.
The pizza and bagel place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have one at Chandler Mall.
Really?
Or like across the street, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like if you park at the Harkins, it's like if you, because you know how the Harkins is like,
the big purple chip.
Yeah, not just that, but like it's basically like it's just like the parking lot's right there.
Yeah.
And like so if you're facing the Harkins and you turn and you just walk and then you go out to the street, it's like right across. You can see it from the Harkins.
Really?
It's like right across the street.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really good.
I love Chompy's. I've been there a lot. I blacked out there.
You blacked out there? Why'd you black out there?
It's downtown Mill Avenue, man.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. But yeah,
it's a long walk.
I went there and got sliders because I was told to get sliders.
Mm-hmm.
That's good shit. That's good shit.
Is that chicken?
It's
It looks like very, very brown and not like burger brown.
The part underneath?
Yeah.
That's like potato cakes or something. Yeah, that's what they do.
Oh.
Because it's like super Jewish or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Because they have like, I forget what the bread's called.
Oh,
like
they give you fucking latkes?
No, it's like chala or something, the bread.
Chala?
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's what
like
it's called.
Black Panther?
No,
It's the chala.
Black Panther. But yeah, it's like, God damn it.
I saw the movie. It was okay.
Do you like it?
It was okay. It was all right.
Who did I say? Was that you? You posted something and you said Wakanda Forever for some.
Oh, it's Brock and Pokemon. He has his arms crossed like that.
That cracked me up. God damn it. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, but it's the fucking challah bread. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I'm fucking up for Jews. I'm sorry. That potato cake thing and like brisket and jack cheese. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you gravy.
That sounds like a terrible thing to eat.
Yeah, it wasn't good for me, but I had it.
That's fine.
Somebody was like, "Oh, you're going to there for the first time? You should get the thing they're known for." I'm like, "All right."
Oh yeah, Chompy's. Yeah. Locus, that's what you...
I don't know. They were featured on Man vs. Food, and that's what was on the show. So that guy probably had like fucking 50 of them, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad you had a good time.
That was fun, yeah. It meeted up with people. Yeah, like all of yesterday was like this huge thing where I just did stuff with people. It was nice.
I'm glad you're doing that a lot more often.
Yeah? What happened else?
What happened else?
It was a long day. After that, we went to a movie, some of us. We went to see Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Again?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, no, you haven't seen it.
Yeah, we didn't
were
make it
going
because it was fucking crowded on Black Friday or whatever, Thursday.
That's a big yawn.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Learn to like coffee.
I don't want to. No.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah?
I liked it a lot.
I want to watch it soon.
It had a lot of cute stuff. It was also like really real though. I was like, fuck.
Why was it real?
Because it's
Were people being attacked by Twitter?
no, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like I missed an opportunity to do something like that.
No, it was worse. But there's this whole thing where like the big like problem in that movie is like Ralph's like really insecure. I was like, wow, I feel this on a personal level. I'm like, shit, this is fucked up.
Those it me moments are getting more and more common in these movies.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was rough. Like the whole like big
I
thing.
thought you were supposed to go there and have a good time.
No, it was good. I liked it a lot, but I was just like, wow. I hope I don't fuck up that bad.
Oh,
just in general.
that seems like it was really, really real.
Yeah, for me, I was like, shit. I don't know, because I'm insecure sometimes, man.
Oh, I mean,
But whatever. But like, because like he's like insecure and like it fucking ruins his friendship. I'm like, I don't want to do that. You know?
Oh, spoilers.
Whatever. It's fucking. You'll figure it out. Whatever. Yeah, it was good though.
Okay.
As Disney princesses in it, as stormtroopers for some reason.
What?
Because they're all owned by Disney now.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I do want to see that movie.
It's
I'm
good.
probably going to watch it.
Yeah, I don't think I ruined too much, but whatever.
What, that there's Disney princesses and there's a plot point.
Yeah, plot point.
No, that makes
exactly. Yeah, you should go see it. It's good.
I'm going to do that.
For sure. And then after that, we went to, you and I and a bunch of other people. Like, how many people? 12? 12
oh my
people.
God.
We're at some guy's house. What's his name? What doesn't matter. With just people that we know from the
group, from the chat. Or
yeah. And they all get together and do this board game thing, and we got to be part of it. And then
Did they play Scrabble?
no, we played. What the fuck was it called?
Nobody ever plays Scrabble. I want to play
It was
Scrabble.
called like Resistance Avalon or something. And it's like people are different. Like it's like based on like Arthurian legend kind of shit. Like where it's like, oh, this guy's Merlin. Like so everyone, it's like the secret Hitler game, but it's Merlin shit.
Okay.
So it's like one guy's Merlin, and then these people are like minions of Mordred, and people are like servants of Arthur, and you have to figure out who's who, and you have to go on quests, and like people can sabotage each other and shit. It's like that one game, like I said. It's
Okay.
but there's like extra stuff to it. Like some people, it's like, oh, this person's Morgana, or this person's fucking like an assassin, and they can ruin shit, or this person's like,
Really?
yeah, Percival or something. Yeah. So
How many people were playing at a time? All 16 of you?
no. Well, first of all, it was 12 of us.
Oh,
and, at first it was 6 of us playing. And like 3 or 4 of you were playing like Mario Kart or something, and then started playing fucking that weird Sackboy game.
Little Big Planet?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's wrong with Little Big Planet?
I don't know. Chime in. What's
It's
a,
cute. All I'm saying is I think it's a game he would like, and he's just like, nah, it's weird.
It's
Little-
weird looking. And it
Little
looks,
Big Planet,
It looks
yeah,
floaty and gross.
It is,
Yeah.
but you know what? It's like
Eh.
it's for kids.
That's fine.
It's cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll play it with somebody. Maybe it looks fun.
You can make
together.
him get angry, and he makes a really funny face.
Great. Yeah, but yeah, we were playing that, and then like more, like it wasn't all 12 of us. I mean, eventually it was all 12 of us at once. But yeah, it was like 6 of us playing, and then like some of them doing Mario Kart, and then more people showed up, and then there was like 8 of us. We had 8 people trying to play, but like, so at one point, the guy that was hosting, he had like pretty decent whiskey. He's like, "Oh, smell this." I'm like, "Yup." And then he's like, "Oh, I want to." I was like, "Oh, I want to drink." He's like, "Oh, help yourself." I'm like, "Is this whiskey just for smelling?" And I had that a lot. So, and then I got to a point where we were trying to play with 8 people, and you have to like put your heads down, and like certain people have to look up to see who's on your side and stuff. And I kept forgetting the rules, and we had to start over like 6 times, and then we just stopped playing that game. I fucking ruined it so bad. I felt so shitty. I was like, "Fuck." Also, I spilled a drink twice when I was
You
there.
spilled expensive whiskey twice?
No, well, so neither. I'm gonna defend myself, even though
Alright,
I told him I wouldn't. I said I'd take the fall, but I'm not doing it anymore because I'm getting so much shit for it,
Yeah.
and I'm set. So the first time somebody knocked it off the table,
Uh-huh.
and they thought it was me, and the second time,
And that person didn't admit to it?
nah,
They probably weren't Arthurians.
yeah, they're
Servants of
fucking
Mordred or whatever.
minions of Mordred.
That's the one.
And the second time, I like had my drink just like in my hand, and then
You just dropped it.
No. The second time I had the drink in my hand, and like, 'cause later on we were all sitting on the floor because it's 12 of us. There's not a lot of seats or whatever. I mean,
Nobody
there's
has that many.
there's like floor pillows or whatever we had to.
Okay.
And we were playing what was that game? with the
Or
cards.
What do you meme?
What do you meme?
Oh.
Is a card game, which is
Pretty
like
fun actually.
it's like
The
the
text for the cards is really good.
what's the game?
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, it's like that, but
Yeah.
there's like big cards that are just like it's a picture, like it's the girl. It's hang on, I have
Yeah, it's like it's
the
Bad
pic-
Luck Steve and
but
all those.
but it has like a picture of that girl that's looking at she's like looking at the camera with the house on fire in the background, or the one with the old lady and the popsicles. Yeah, that kind of stuff, and then you have cards that have the text on them that you like make commentary for, basically. So yeah,
Huh.
but yeah, we're all sitting on the floor, and like I have my cards on the floor, and I was like reaching to get one or something, and then like the host or somebody, she like walked over and like stepped on my hand a little bit, and I had my drink. I was like, ah! And like it spilled like a little, and now I'm known as the guy. And like the fucking host came up, he's like, okay, time to put this in a fucking sippy cup. I'm like, you motherfucker! Like he had like little what's the word I'm looking for? Like just like water bottle type things, like they have insulation type of stuff. So yeah, he gave me one of those. I was like, great.
with the fucking lid on top.
Yeah, I'd,
like
pop the
like
lid
a
up.
coffee thermos. Like a thermos.
Yeah, basically. So because I had this reputation now after 2 times of it happening,
That is
neither is my fault. But now I'm a fucking clown forever.
That is totally a sippy cup.
Yeah, basically.
I didn't even think about
yeah,
it.
it's adult sippy cup.
That's hilarious. Wait, how did she step on your hand? Did you have it on the ground,
Yeah, it was like.
or was she just fucking high booting it the entire time?
No, well, I just like I don't know. I was like sitting, kind of like leaning on one side, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and then she just like, I saw her walking, but I thought she wasn't gonna step on my foot or my hand or whatever. Like I don't
The
know.
expectation was that she was.
Yeah, it's like it looked like she could navigate her own house or whatever. I don't know. So,
What?
Oh, but there's a bunch of us everywhere, so
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever. I shouldn't be in a walkway, I guess, is the
You're on the floor.
moral of the story. Yeah, no, whatever.
Yeah, fuck them. Anyways,
No, they're great people though. They were super nice.
I'm glad.
And then I drank a lot.
Yeah.
And then
Out of the side of the fucking thermos
yeah.
or your sippy cup.
At one point, they gave me another sippy cup with water, so I could have water. Also, they're like, "You need water." I'm like, "Okay." So they're good. But at one point, we went outside because some people were not smoking, vaping, something. I don't know. Not that they had the rectangles with the spout.
Oh, the little fridges.
I don't know. But yeah, they were doing that.
Put the weed in there and then you close the fridge and then it.
Is that what it is? You tell me.
You know how
your
when you open up a fridge, you see all the like it's like that.
Okay. But yeah, and I went out there just because I was warm because I'm fat, and they keep it warm. And I was like, I want to go outside where it's nice, so I did that. And they're like, hey, you want to try this thing? I'm like, okay, and I tried to do that.
How'd that go?
It's fine. They're like, oh, most people like cough and shit. I'm like, I know how to do this. I'm good. It smelled like cotton candy. I was happy with it.
Oh, you vape for the first time.
I was like,
wow.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing I could see.
Fucking rebel.
It's not a thing I could see myself doing. But
Yeah,
I was just like, huh. Oh, I did worse shit too.
Were you there for this?
I was inside.
Yeah.
Message me next time.
Yeah, you gotta add the people I'm with or whatever because it was on Snapchat and shit.
Oh, was it?
There's me being dumb, I'm sure. What else? Oh, it's, the guy I've mentioned before, the banana guy.
Yeah.
He was there, and he had gin. I never had gin before.
I love gin.
So I tried that. It was pretty good. He
I
had
love
some
gin.
good shit, apparently. But then he was like not very obvious, and he was like, oh, you want to try this stuff? And he had fucking Malort.
Jansen's Malort?
Jansen's Malort. Yeah. I never had it before. And he was talking it up like it was gonna be like the worst thing ever. He's like, "Oh, you gotta have the trash can ready because people like vomit or whatever."
Doesn't it taste like anise? It's like I'm not
I
even
don't
sure.
know,
What it is.
but
I've
like,
seen the bottle.
but I had it just because I was like,
Oh,
the people are like, it's a challenge. I'm like, I'm fucking down. I can do it. So, and then I did it, and like he was like Snapchatting the whole time. I just like shrugged. Cause I have good straight face though. If I really want to, sometimes.
How was the inside feeling?
It was on fire.
Did it taste like shit?
It was, yeah, I wouldn't have it again. So that's what he's like later on. He's like, "Yo, would you have that again?" I was like, "I'd have it again to like trick other friends into being like, oh, it's not so bad because I can do that." But the worst thing I had that night was somebody brought fucking vegan cheese, and that was gross.
That smells. That stuff smells so
Well,
bad.
it's like this garlicky something or other. I don't know. Some other people were like, "Oh, it's good." I was like, I don't know. I don't know if those people are just being nice because somebody brought it, or if it's like I don't know.
They're lying to them.
I call it like garlic putty.
It smells like feet.
It smells like feet.
It smells like feet.
But there was the best thing was what was it called? The fuck in the cups.
The fuck in the cup.
Shut up. In the mugs that we ate.
peach cobbler.
Oh, it's so good.
You've never had peach cobbler? Oh my god!
A lot of firsts for me that day.
Just the Lord. Peach cobbler
and fucking vape.
cotton candy vape.
What a day. There was two. I forget what the other one was for vape.
It's first. I don't know. They all have dumb names. It's like strawberry razzle.
There is some like fruity one, yeah.
Razzleberry fucks. Well, that's good.
Sure.
You should try weed.
I should try weed
at a certain point.
I'm sure it'll happen.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Last night it was awesome.
Yeah.
I went over to my friend.
What's your opinion on that?
On weed?
Yeah.
I have no opinion.
It's for the best.
Okay.
We went to my friend Richard's house.
Yeah.
The guy that got married, and then we were like, "Hey, we're gonna make Christmas ornaments." I was like, "Okay." So then we started painting.
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Here's this bong." I'm like, "Okay." I see where this is going. And it went really well. It was very nice, very mellow. I drove home.
I wonder if I could do that now because I did the vape thing and I was okay.
That's different.
Okay.
It's a little different. You'll have to. It's more of a situation.
Am I gonna do this?
People do it a lot.
Ken, are you gonna do this with me?
What?
The weed?
I don't really want to. I'm good.
Okay.
I might get drug tested at work, so I'm not sure.
That's fair.
Yeah, me too. So
you just winked with both eyes.
It's still in. It's still gone. Anyways, I had a ball, and Kayla had a ball, so we were having a good time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, but yeah, and then it was just, it was bad. We ended
what?
I was just drunk.
Oh, okay.
So, it like, worse than I've been in a while. Not like stupid, because I don't do that.
Did you pass out there?
No, but I went to somebody else's house.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was like, I can't drive. But like one person was like sober-ish.
Oh, and they were like,
Or
hey.
so yeah, I think he just like straight up doesn't drink. So, and they were going to somebody else's house.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, and they were like, oh, you can come too. And I was like, are you sure? Like I was like, again, the insecurity thing.
You're like, are you gonna take my kidneys out? Because I don't know you.
I mean, I met her a couple times, but
you met her a couple times.
I did. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I went there and that was fine. I'm here, so I didn't have my kidneys taken out. That's your concerns.
Did you take her kidneys out?
No, what? Fuck no. She's like, here's the couch. I'm like, okay, good night. And like, I think like she was like, oh yeah, you were like, it was like 5 minutes. I was texting somebody, I could hear you snoring. I'm like, Jesus, that's me. I warned her. I was like, that's gonna happen. I'm loud. Yeah. So yeah,
I remember I remember falling asleep on your floor one time.
Not for long.
I'm just like, I can't fucking sleep in here. I was so mad.
I'm surprised I didn't attract like fucking wolves or something when we went camping. I don't know how that happened. I'm sure people must have heard it. Nobody said anything to me though, for camping.
No, you can't hear. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you'll repel the wolves when you do that.
Everyone was more worried about
that engine's been going for a long time. It won't start up.
Everyone was more worried about that one chick that was freaking out about everything.
Yeah, fuck her.
God. Anyway, so video games?
Yeah.
You played anything?
I played Red Dead.
Okay, great.
I got to like the end part.
Okay.
And it's really sad.
It's sad? That sucks.
Really sad.
Does it give you more context for the new or the first one?
Yeah, a lot
That's
of
crazy.
context. I haven't actually beaten the game. There's just
Okay.
like an end part. And
Right.
so I'm like, I got to that, and I just got really bummed out really quick.
That's
like this is because it kind of comes very quickly. Like you can see it definitely halfway through the game it just escalates. It starts escalating, and then once you get to the actual culmination at the end, it's just it made me really bummed out. But
I mean, it's basically like you're finding out why Dutch's crew isn't together anymore.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm sure.
Really fucking good. It's so good.
Yep.
And then like if you have evidently I didn't know this. There's multiple like endings if you do things.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. So if you have like a high honor, you get the good ending. If you have a bad honor, you get the bad ending.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Huh.
Or the bad ending. So.
Gotcha.
But it's really good, and like I learned to appreciate John Marston a lot more.
Okay.
As to why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
He wasn't always like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
specifically because Arthur Morgan was a good man.
Yeah.
And that led him to be I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is so good. It's so
Yeah.
perfect. And
That's awesome.
you really need to play it, man. I don't know how everybody, I don't know how so many other people have beaten it like way before me because I was playing it for like 6 hours at a time, just chopping away at this fucking game. And I don't know. I found a vampire in the game. Yeah, that was weird.
What are you doing? I don't trust you. What are you doing? It's loaded. She's got it ready. No! Don't shoot me.
She's just fucking flagging everybody with that gun.
Jesus Christ.
It's Nerf.
It's
Or
this.
nothing.
It's
Huh?
this.
Oh,
It's not a
Jesus
real gun.
Not like this one. Oh, it was cocked?
Yes. She's trying to get us.
You're not going shooting with us. She's gonna shoot somebody.
Oh, you should go shooting with us. That'd be fun.
No.
No?
I don't want to. It does not interest me.
Okay.
Oh, it's fun.
No.
We're gonna make you run around.
No.
What? What is this?
No, nothing. I'm just saying.
Oh.
We're gonna make her run around.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And then shoot. Anyways.
Would you go camping?
No.
Why?
I will go glamping.
Glamping?
What's glamping?
That's what like Mikey does, but probably more so for her.
I want I don't want to sleep in a tent on the floor. It's cold and there's bugs. I want to sleep in like a nice thing.
So she wants like an RV, basically.
You want like why don't you get a cot? It takes you off the floor. It's like a bed.
But there's bugs still in the air.
Did you see any bugs while we were there?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. I saw spiders.
I collapsed our tent and there was like 6 bees in it. I was like, okay, there's
No bees, so
It's because you left it. It's because you left the door open.
No, not in it. I'm like the top part, how it was separate.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not getting them inside your tent.
I will stay in an RV or a cabin. I'm okay with
That'd be
camping
all right.
too.
We could do like baby camping for
There's
her.
cabins up in Flagstaff.
There's
that you can
cabins up in
rent.
Heber. I gotta make a call. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That we can do.
We're scheming.
I think that'd be
Make things
fun
happen.
because I love. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's a good idea. You guys want to do that?
Sure.
Well, it'll probably be in like February. Anyways,
Chris was a Boy Scout, so he can help.
Chris was.
He's
he was a Boy Scout, so he can help live in a cabin.
No, like starting the fire and.
That's
like,
so weird that he is a Boy Scout because he
Food
seems
to
out
cook.
of everyone I know the most likely to get lost somewhere.
No, he's good. But he can do the fire stuff, and he knows
The fires.
food to cook
That's cool.
for that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. I just want marshmallows and s'mores. That is a requirement.
That's literally all we do when we go
Good.
camping.
Yeah. And we did that last time,
Yeah.
except for with the fucking chocolate melted that we had.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, how did we get to that? Oh,
I don't know.
you should really play Red Dead, like really
It's
bad.
a-
Oh yeah, 'cause
it's not gonna happen anytime soon. We're 5 days from Smash Bros.
boy.
Smash Bros.
Expired says yes. Shoot them.
No, don't shoot us. I took the gun. It's fine. We're good now.
None of that.
Look how much of that is water. That's crazy. Sorry.
Wait, what?
The globe. I was just like, my perspective of it right here, I'm just like, wow, it's all water.
I was like the whiteboard.
No, the water.
I was like, I'm not sure how much of that's water.
No. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Smash Bros, bro.
Okay, so that comes out in 5 days.
Bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely not playing online Red Dead.
No, I'm not
no
playing.
interest in that.
I have no interest in that whatsoever. But
There's a thing for that. Whatever.
but I think you really should like get to it as soon as possible. It's really fucking
Yeah,
good.
Maybe.
It's not even like just I know that it's not necessarily that you don't really care about the story.
Yeah.
It's just a really really good
The
overall
reason I haven't
experience.
played it as much is because I want to be in a certain way where I'm just like at home. There's nothing going on. It's quiet. I can be like fully immersed in it. And every time I've been at home lately, I've been going and doing shit. So that's been nice. And I'd rather go have real life instead of playing games.
That's good.
So
That's for the best.
yeah, especially since I fucking play them all day at work.
Don't play them at work. Do something else at work.
There's nothing else to do.
Read a book.
That's true.
There's a lot of stuff to do.
I should read more books. God.
Yeah, you should read more books. When's the last time you read a book?
It's so tempting to like.
Yeah, lots of things are tempting.
Because the Switch, you can take it on the go.
Leave it.
And I have a second dock I can put at work too, which is nice.
Don't. I'm saying just leave it and take a book with you.
Yeah, I
Yep.
got Kindle. I can take all the books with me. I got a whole fucking library with me.
We'll take the whole library with you.
I know.
I'll get you a book.
You can't give me a book?
Yeah.
It's fucking Ender's Game.
Have you never read that?
No.
I'll get you that book from that one movie we watched.
Which one? Oh, the fucking Annihilation? Man, that's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie gives me like.
Have you seen that movie?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
We saw it in theaters.
Did you?
Yeah, it was fucking scary.
That movie gives me fucking like existential dread when I think about it.
That pig bear or whatever the fuck that thing was that had like no face.
Oh, the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I talked about it in the chat because when I hear that word,
Yeah.
people overuse that word.
Which word?
Annihilation.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
what it actually means, specifically the nihil, it's when you take the etymology of it.
Yeah.
It's like annihilation. It's reduced to nothing. What is nothing?
Yeah. It's nothing.
I don't know, man. That shit fucks me up. But anyways,
know.
I love that fucking movie. It's
Yeah.
great.
Huh. Huh. What?
Smash Bros.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna play first? Like, what's the first thing you do when you get to Smash Bros? You just gonna do
I'll probably have people over and we'll do 4-player whatever.
like that night
Nah, maybe.
at 9 p.m.
Oh, not Thursday or whatever. I'd probably go Friday.
Friday night?
Yeah.
Friday night.
Yeah, it's been nice. Like, what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm not sure.
As far as we can tell for now.
Yeah.
What's the word? How do you say that? Like, for the foreseeable future?
Yeah, for the foreseeable future.
I have actual weekends scheduled instead of having like Tuesdays off like I've had. So that's super nice. So I might, do like a Friday night thing since I don't have to work on Saturday anymore. At least for now. That'd be cool. Because that's what, when Brawl came out, I had people over and we played for like 12 hours and we unlocked everybody that way just by like, because you just play it's like X amount of hours in versus mode or like some other thing. Mm-hmm. I think they did that with the Wii U one also. So
wait, is that the 7th that it comes? Is that Friday is the 7th? Yep. This week?
It's 7th or 8th.
We're having a get together. You want to come?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can play Smash. Fuck. I forgot. We're doing a Christmas thing.
now it's a Smash thing.
Now it's a Christmas Smash thing.
Christmas Smash.
Kenna and Chris, come.
You going to come?
Yes.
What day?
On Friday. It's Friday.
What Friday?
This week.
This next one. In like 4 days.
In like 4 days, yeah.
Okay, maybe.
5 days.
Sweet.
Make it happen.
Yeah, even if it's just for a little bit. It's a Christmas thing. And it'll have Smash
Christmas.
Christmas.
I found that image.
Is this something we should bring food to?
If you want.
Should we make food?
She said it was like a potluck thing.
Yeah, it's a potluck thing if you want to bring anything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, is it here?
No, it's at my house.
It's his house,
Yeah. There'll be a
How
bunch of
many
people. A lot.
Well, we'll talk about this more.
Oh yeah, that's never stopped fucking anyone.
What?
So, my house is tiny. How many people come?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Rude.
Compared to this,
That's fine.
It's hard to
Yeah.
cram people
That's fair.
in there.
Oh, it is, but we do it.
You want to host it at my house?
No.
Okay.
I'm not touching that one. I was like, okay, we've had like 19 parties. I want to not have a party, and here we are. So
I just offered you.
I know, that's fine. Next year. This is the last one.
This is the last party ever.
And then so that'll be fun. So we can do that. Then we can play Smash Brothers.
Sure.
And then have some drinks and stuff.
Hell yeah.
And then like I had 20 people over at my house one day to watch a shitty horror movie. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
that sounds fun.
It was in May. So anyways, that's what's happening. Anyway, so what are you gonna do first? So are you gonna do like a straight up four free for all four? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing I'm gonna do now is be at your house apparently.
Yeah.
For Christmas. So I don't know. Whatever you do, I guess, is what I'll be doing.
Play Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
That's good because that's what most people like to do anyways when we're there.
Yeah. I'm not playing the fucking Spirits like single player mode first. I never do that first.
Yeah.
Whatever single player there is.
You try to unlock all the characters first. That's
for sure. Yeah.
Anyways,
I missed in like Melee when there was like, was it Melee or the first one where there was like a separate list where it's just like challenges?
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of the Spirits thing.
No, the challenges were the one like break all the targets and stuff.
No. Well, those were cool too.
Break the target.
But I'm talking like there was like a list of like 51 things or whatever, and one was like, it was like Ness and it was like alien invasion or whatever, and you had to fight on like the top of the cityscape or whatever, and there was like 3 other Nesses or something that you had to fight, or like it would like choose the character you had to be as and like have certain.
I remember that. I think that was in Melee.
Yeah.
I don't think it was in the first one.
No. Yeah, Melee for sure.
But
so.
I can.
But they have that for the Spirits thing now, where it's like,
you
have to unlock the spirit, and it's like you have to fight. There's one that people are getting upset about. So it's you unlock the spirit, the Tack, the little thief guy for Kirby with the little guy with the he's like. Yeah, and he has like the sack on his, he's stealing something or whatever because that's what he does. But you have to fight a black villager for it, and people are getting upset about it. Because it's like, why'd you make the villager black? And why is it for the thief guy? It's a little weird. I was just like, jeez.
Make whatever goddamn connection you want. That's on you at that point.
I mean, with how many combinations of stuff there is, too, it's probably just random. Like, it's unfortunate, I guess, for that.
Japan.
Right. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You could go change Japan's culture and tell me how you feel about that.
Yeah, good luck.
They got other problems besides that.
They have to make more of themselves. They still don't know how to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Boys, in case you guys are wondering.
Get them that mug, or keep that mug away from them, whatever. Whatever helps, I forget. Anyway,
yeah, that's a huge problem for them. That the fact that they're not actually breeding.
Yeah, whoops. they're not breeding and also xenophobic. Whoops.
Yeah. Ooh, weird. Okay.
Know.
Anyways, Smash Brothers I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
I really want to play as Link for the first time again because it's just going to be like, oh, you have to unlock all these characters.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably play as like Mario or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because it's the original 8.
Yeah.
For the ones
out of those choices, I'm just going to play as Link first.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, no, I'd probably play Samus. That's my go-to.
Samus?
Yeah, because I'm a jerk. I stay off to the side and have a charge shot, and I wait.
Every time you play Samus, I have to play Mario because I have to flip that thing back. No. That's all I do.
I know.
I fucking love that. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
Do we have news?
Yeah.
Let's look at news.
Some stuff. Oh, do you see? Oh, the most important news. That's not even video games. They're fucking putting Evangelion on Netflix. Yup. Have you seen that? You like that? That's good.
Okay. Let me explain. I fucking love Neon Genesis Evangelion. I love that show.
It's the original too. It's 26 episodes. It's not the rebuilds or whatever. Yeah. It's 26 episodes and End of Eva.
They're putting End of Eva on there too?
Yep.
The Tang.
That's what I say.
Have you seen I don't have the video, but it's basically you know how they would put the eShop music channel on everything? So like that's that entire like section where everybody's turning into Tang. Spoilers.
You know what we're talking about when we say Tang?
Yeah.
Everyone's like human LCL or whatever.
Everybody's turning to that. It's just playing the song from it. It's like, dude. It's even more haunting when I look at it like that. God. I love that show so much. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
I love the universe. I love everything about that thing.
I watched that at a really like delicate time for me. I was like
for your mental health?
Yeah, well, just in general, like for developmental health.
Oh, yeah.
I was like 14 maybe. I was just like, maybe God's not real or something. I just getting like real deep. I was like, yeah, it was rough.
That actually it was either that or Majora as my license plate. I was gonna do Ava 1, but it was taken. So I was like, fuck. Because if I could have done Ava 1, I was gonna do.
What about Ava 0-1?
It was all taken.
Damn.
I took it.
I tried everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna do like actual. If I had been able to do that, I was gonna do actual changes to the color of the car, and add like green on it and stuff like that. But you can't have it all because I figured it wouldn't be. I don't want to have like a matte blue 370Z or matte purple 370Z.
I'm excited for this though because I had that platinum collection or whatever, and I lent it to somebody and they still haven't got it back to me.
Oh really? That thing's expensive.
I know it was
because I found one. Hopefully they didn't sell it because I found one at Zia's, like the platinum collection. I'm like,
he might have sold it. I don't know.
Fuck.
I wouldn't blame him at this point. Like whatever, it's fine.
That thing's so good.
Yeah, but it's also like DVD and like 4:3 aspect ratio and shit. They'll probably.
I'm trying to find all the movies, but I don't want to pay like $60 for
a rebuild.
Yeah,
I haven't seen those still.
They're good. They're great.
I'm not gonna watch until they're all done. They're coming out with the 4th one soon.
They're really good.
That's what I've heard.
They're really worthwhile.
That's because that's Ultra scene.
Yeah,
is just those, and he always talks about some girl that didn't exist in the original. So I'm like,
wait, Churo's only seen the rebuild?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because we're always talking about like best girl in front of him.
Yeah, he says Mari.
I'm like, who?
Yeah, that one doesn't exist.
Because I haven't seen those, and he's only seen those, and I'm just like, who are you talking about? He's like, the girl with the glasses. I'm like, there's no the blonde doctor or whatever that gets shot.
She's actually the best girl.
She fucking sucks.
She's not. She's actually the best girl.
Oh, God.
Fuck all the other ones. Fuck Sugar and fuck Ray.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
With the doctor chick?
Yeah, she's the best one.
Is she?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, not her.
Who?
I like the German girl.
Asuka. That's right. If it's between the two, come on.
Asuka or the doctor?
No, Ray.
Or Ray?
Yeah.
Oh, out of both of them. Yeah, one's not even real. Spoilers.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Like, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
You want a real girl or a mom clone? Take your pick. Spoilers for fucking 40-year-old anime.
There's an account on Twitter. It's called Best Mom Eva. It's they're really funny. I like that.
Because we had somebody in the Discord being like, "Yo, because they had the announcement for Ava on Netflix.
Yeah,
like I don't like big robot anime. I'm like, it's not big
robot. It's not
big robot. They're not robots.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
It's a decline of one man's mind into the darkness of
I love it so
senility and insanity. It's such a good show, man.
God.
And that's the thing. That's the one thing. Because my mom, when I was watching it originally, my mom didn't like me watching it because of the fact that it's got like religious over. But I'm like, it doesn't really. Yeah. It just has religious imagery.
Yeah. My mom didn't even know. I got it from fucking Blockbuster.
Oh, really? They're like, there's crosses. I'm like, yeah, but there's no God. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
God's in his heaven. All's right in the world.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man,
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my face.
I want to watch the Ramiel episode again.
The which one?
With the square.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
with the screaming geometrically.
Yeah,
that's in the first movie. In the first rebuild, they have that.
I heard
scene.
It's like different though. It like changes shape.
Yeah, it changes shapes. They change the angels themselves look a lot better. It's really hard to explain to people what the show's about. They're trying to get.
Yeah, look it up if you're listening. You don't know.
Go to the wiki. Just read anything on the angels.
Go to the wiki. That's a dark place.
Yeah.
And you won't have context, like
it's like Lilith. You're like
it has
Lilith?
Like the second most annoying main character in anime though, for sure, because he's just so obnoxious.
Shinji?
Yeah.
Why?
He's obnoxious as fuck.
He's a bitch.
I know.
Get in the fucking robot.
Yeah.
He won't get in the robot.
He's not the worst though.
Who's the worst?
The fucking kid from Future Diary.
I don't know what that is.
He's like Shinji, but doesn't even have real problems.
Oh really?
He's just a sad boy, and his girlfriend does everything for him.
Okay, so I went and saw.
Have you seen that? It's trash.
I saw the first rebuild at the Tempe at the Mill Avenue like original Harkins, and I went there with people who have no idea what Neon Genesis Evangelion is, and it was in Japanese, so like the voice actor screams a lot when he gets stabbed in the hands.
Yes.
Like he screams a lot.
Yep.
And then people were laughing, and I'm like, you don't understand. I'm like. No, you'll never understand. I went there with my friend AJ, and then like some of his friends, and they were all laughing, and me and AJ were just like, we were so mad. Like you don't understand. It's like it's the most important anime.
I know.
Aside from like Ranma Half, which is also really good, but they're never putting that on Netflix.
I like that's on Hulu though.
What?
Yeah, like all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I had Jason P. Sloan. He listens to the show sometimes. Or he listens to it a lot and then he stops because it's like, oh, I listened to this 4 times in a week and now I'm done. Where's the next one? He wanted we both recommended shit to each other, and I had him watch One Piece and he wanted me to watch Ranma Half, and he's past me now in One Piece, and I still haven't seen all of Ranma Half because Ranma Half is like, it's like the same thing over and over. Because they can't cure his problem, otherwise it's over.
Yes.
Like they can't fix it, so he's just a guy anymore. Because you know what that is, right?
Cold water turns him into a girl.
I know what it is, but I haven't watched it.
It's really good. It's really enjoyable.
So
it's very much an 80s and 90s anime.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah, it's
a harem anime, and there's karate.
It's a guy that does karate, and he was something. And they were like training, and he fell into like the spring of the dead girl or something. And
I'm like, wow, all these people die here.
Every well in this place has like different dead things because there's one like right next to it with a panda, and like his dad turns into a panda.
Yeah.
And there's like some guy that always gets lost. He turns into a little pig.
Ryoga. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Churro says Ryoga best boy.
Ryoga is best boy.
He also says there's no god, only waifus.
Jesus.
Put that on a shirt and sell it.
Expired says Voltron ending soon. Also.
Oh, Voltron's ending soon. It's good. You should watch that.
I don't think I ever have watched Voltron.
That's good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. There's I really like, because I grew up watching all the old like 80s and 90s anime.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, I watched like Ghost Sweeper Makami. I watched Ranma Half. Nobody ever watched Ghost Sweeper Makami except me, apparently. Because I never heard of it. You never heard of it? GS Makami? No one? Okay. Well, there you go.
No.
And she fucking fights ghosts, and it's cool. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the only thing I did not watch was Inuyasha, which was actually after Ranma, but it's the same
Inuyasha is just Dragon Ball for girls.
It is.
Kind
of like how Post Malone is Taylor Swift for men. I fucking love Post Malone.
Is that the guy that smells bad?
I don't know. I've never smelled him.
I've heard he smells bad.
He probably does.
Anyway.
Smells like skunk weed.
But he looks like he smells.
He does look like he smells. But he sings like a madman.
Does he?
Yeah, he's really good.
What was I thinking of? I've been listening to Queen a lot still. No, but Ranma Half. I got to the part where they introduced like the old people, and those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the shampoo and like her.
Yeah.
And her grandma's name is, and then like the fucking little like lecherous like old man. That's like the same. He's like the same guy. Like they draw old people like exactly the same. They're like 2 feet tall, and like have like mole faces,
giant eyes. And that lady walks on her cane and stuff like that.
She hops around on her cane.
It's a funny show.
Yeah.
And then you have Shampoo. She turns into a cat. Yeah. And then you have fucking Ukyo, who doesn't turn into anything.
The best part of that is that they like slowly like develop that though, where it's like here's Ranma, and he has like this fear of cats. And then here's this girl that's into him, but when she gets splashed with water, like everyone gets splashed with water, and they turn into different things, and then she turns into a cat. But then like he has like a fighting style where he gets so scared by cats and he like becomes a cat. It's so weird. You'd like that.
It's really good. It's really funny. And then like they have to fight on a giant griddle when he's fighting Ukyo, who's like it's good, and Ukyo's like the best girl.
Oh my god.
For Ranma.
Well, there's one where they go into the house where oh god, it's like the guy that's into girl Ranma.
Yeah.
And
I forget his name. He's like he does kendo fighting stuff.
Yeah. And like they go to his house and it's like full of traps. There's like a giant like tumbling thing, like all this shit. It's like, what the fuck house is this?
It's for his training. That's how he trains.
It's like a game show though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And like he has that little assistant guy that's like a little oh god, I love that show. I just can't like I need to watch it in bursts for like the next like 10 years until I can finish it.
It's a lot.
There's like 170 episodes.
That's
a lot. It's all the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like I can watch one arc and then be like, okay, I'll wait till the next one. Like I'll wait till I forget what this show is about till I can watch the next one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a guy they introduced too. I forget his name. You know everyone's names. The guy that turns into a goose.
The guy turns into a goose. Oh, the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, and he still has glasses as a goose.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
I don't remember his name. That one. Because I watched it all in Spanish, so take that how you will.
Hero says Trap House.
God. Hashtag Trap House. Anyway, yeah. Fucking.
You should watch that. You should watch it all wrong. But first, Evangelion.
Yeah.
Evangelion comes out in January?
I think it's sooner than that.
Wait, is it soon? I thought it was 2019.
I thought it was like December 14th. Maybe.
Fuck yeah. I'm excited as shit.
No.
Fuck Christmas. I'm watching it again.
Now I gotta check because I feel bad.
I'm pretty sure it's January 14th.
January?
I'm pretty sure they said 2019 because that's really, really big for me. And I think I'm gonna have to like fucking illegally copy them off Netflix or something because I don't want to get rid of them. I need them. I can't find them. I don't want to pay, like I said, $200 for all the seasons.
Anyway,
I wanna do like some sort of cosplay as Shinji's dad.
Hang on.
I want to do something like that.
Shinji's dad.
Yeah. Because that everybody copies off Evangelion in one way or another, specifically when dealing with giant robots.
Yeah.
And it's, again, spoilers, they're not giant robots, but I think it's so worthwhile. So you said you've seen them. Okay. And Ryan, I know for a fact you've seen them.
For what?
Evangelion.
Oh yeah,
like all of it.
It scarred me. It was great. I can't find a specific date for this thing, for when it's coming.
Does it say 2019?
Churro says, "Let's all get plug suits."
No.
The new plug suits from the movies.
Are they good?
Even Asuka makes a comment that she's like, it's a little revealing. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Oh.
I understand that she's like 16.
She's 14.
Oh. Well, that makes it substantially worse. Yeah, the Japanese are mysterious people. Anyways, what are you looking at?
I'm trying to find the fucking date.
They're not going to give you a date.
They are. The subline for this article, it says, Genesis Evangelion is coming to Netflix. It says, congratulations. Fuck. You'll get that when you watch it.
I've wanted this for a long time. So I've been desperately searching for these.
It just says next spring. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Whatever.
I've been desperately searching for the Blu-rays, and that's the hard part because I know
they're Blu-rays.
Yeah, Blu-rays for the movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I have the second one, and I know they sold.
I said, just wait for it to be done. They'll have a box set probably.
That's true, but I want them now.
I don't want them now because it's not over.
I want them now.
Yeah. What if they die before it gets done? Like fucking, why did I get into Game of Thrones? They're finishing that though, so I'm happy.
Yeah,
I can't read those books though because I'll never end.
It's coming.
That guy's gonna die
this year, isn't it? No, it's 20.
The book?
No, Game of Thrones.
The show doesn't start till like it's starting later than usual, and it's next year.
It's actually earlier. It's starting in June.
Yeah, it's usually in April.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my life. Oh man.
Anyway, speaking of Netflix and anime stuff, so it's like
they canceled Daredevil.
Besides that, worse. So they give us Evangelion, and they're also like, "Don't you want live action Cowboy Bebop?"
What?
They're doing a live action Cowboy Bebop series.
Why? How are you gonna have like cool karate fights?
I don't know.
They're gonna fuck something up really bad. They're probably gonna change Spike's gun and everything. It's gonna be really annoying.
I don't know.
They're probably gonna make him into.
All I know is that it's not gonna have Keanu Reeves like that one that almost happened. Remember, they were planning one in like the late 2000s that had Keanu Reeves attached for Spike. That would have been dope.
Would have?
Yeah, because
sure?
John Wick's pretty cool.
Yeah, but John Wick was not in 2005. That was.
I don't know.
That was this year.
Yeah, but it's not.
Or that was recently.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know about this.
Yeah,
who's running it? Who's the showrunner? Aside from Netflix, like who do we know is working on it?
I mean, the anime's creator is consulting on it at least, so that's something.
Yeah, they asked him for the title. It's like, what is
live action first episode will be written by Christopher Yost, who recently penned
bitch.
He penned Thor Ragnarok.
Oh,
so
great.
Might not be all right. Might be okay. I don't know.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's better to not be upset over something that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Just dreary.
I think it's okay because it's going to get people to be like, "Oh, what's that? I'll go watch the actual real one instead." It gets people's attention.
People just want to get. But I mean, if your goal is to have more, like merchandise specifically related around Cowboy Bebop, that's one way of doing it. But I don't want to have like a Cowboy Bebop pin and it has some live action dude's face on it. I don't want that. No. So that's just me. If they did a live action Evangelion, I'd jump off a bridge too. So because there's no way you're gonna do that. No. I'm not gonna take anybody seriously when they're screaming like that. Yeah. If it's like a real person.
Yeah.
Like I can't take it seriously. It doesn't translate the same.
Yeah, I mean you've seen like the like stills and like probably some images or like videos or whatever from they have like live action Attack on Titan. It's rough.
I had not seen that.
It's not great.
Stuff that I know. I know when I'm not going to enjoy something. Yeah. So I don't even bother with it. Yeah. But I tried to do Death Note. I tried.
The Netflix one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was disgusting. So terrible.
Why was it bad?
Everything.
Okay. It had Willem Dafoe in it.
Yeah, he was the best part.
I'm sure.
He did a great
Is he CGI though, or did they just use his real face?
No.
He has the most haunting face.
They just took the Green Goblin's mask and like, me and Mary Jane, we're gonna have a hell of a time.
God.
It was just really rushed, obviously, because it was basically just putting it all into a movie.
Right.
And he understood the powers. It didn't feel very natural. But it didn't feel as though they gave it nearly enough time.
Well, it's a movie.
It's contrived.
It's
contrived.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Where does it end at?
I don't know. I turned it off.
Did you finish it?
Nope.
No? It was that bad, huh?
I was like, I'm not gonna watch the rest of this.
That's rough.
And I don't really like. I'll finish something, but this is the one thing I'm like, I'm just not gonna bother.
I saw Netflix has like a live action like Bleach something also, which is bizarre because they're like fighting ghosts that are all like weird shaped.
Okay, my thing is, why do they try to do these live action things that are very like? They need a lot of like CGI and a lot of like fantasy type of stuff.
Well, that's what they said. They're doing the live action version of The Lion King, and that's all CG.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck is that? Because like that's straight. There are like because I mean, the Jungle Book you can argue because it has like one human kid, I guess. But like they're doing Lion King and it's straight up all animal. Like there's not a human person in that unless they make one somehow.
It's just one giant green screen.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like. Yeah.
The thing is about what you were saying, Death Note doesn't really need that much, and they fucked it up.
That's true. I was going to say, because a lot of the ones that they tried to do that, they're just not good, because they don't have the budget to make them amazing.
So there's something that animation that translates very well into animation that does not translate very well. When you see somebody having a heart attack in Death Note, you see the heart attack. It has effects in the background, like the little line or whatever goes through their head, and then they when you see somebody having a heart attack in real life,
they just fall over.
They just fall over. It doesn't really work out that same way
in comparison, for sure.
So that's my problem with it.
The thing that sucks though is like there are shows that are like or things that are like less serious, but you can do like live action. I don't know, pick a comedy thing like
Lucky Star,
because like you can't make their faces like 6 times the size and like crazy big eyes or any of that stuff like. I mean, I guess you can try with that Battle Angel Attila or whatever, or Lita.
Okay.
That looks so bad. It kind of looks all right, but it also looks bad.
I just don't know why they even bothered. Why not just get a girl? We'll just get Ana de Armas. You know that lady that was in fucking that plays the CG waifu in fucking Blade Runner. Yeah, just get her. She's got a weird face. She looks great, but she's got like her eyes are really big.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, we're gonna make it extra.
Yeah. She looks like fucking live action Hey Arnold with anime eyes.
It just. And it sucks because I like Battle Angel Alita.
Yeah.
But this one they're calling Alita Battle Angel. I'm like,
no, is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's Alita and then Battle Angel.
Well, it's got, what's his name in it?
Evangelion, Neon Genesis. And we're like, no, stop. Genesis Evangelion, Neon. It doesn't quite ring off the tongue.
Yeah.
Or ring off. Anyways. I just get mad when they do I get mad when people do bad jobs.
Yeah.
And I think that they did a bad job with Death Note, and I think they're going to do a bad job with Battle Angel Alita. And I think this might be Christopher Waltz's worst movie ever made. I don't know why they even bothered getting him to do it.
Because they need somebody.
Yeah, because
they got fucking Scarlett Johansson for the Ghost in the Shell one.
Did you watch that?
No.
I didn't watch it either.
No. Did you watch it? No.
I feel like I should watch it before I say anything about it, because I've enjoyed bad movies.
Anything. Find out for yourself for sure.
But this trailer just looks bad. For Neon Genesis, and I have very little faith
for Alita.
I'm sorry, for Alita. My bad.
Yeah. And all this goes back to Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, it just doesn't. Yeah. I don't have Netflix doesn't have a good history of doing live action anime properties properly. That's my idea.
Yep.
Anyways, what else we got?
It's a thing where I'm like, if it's good, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I would love to be surprised.
But if it's not, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to ruin it for me. It's the original still exists. Like, whatever.
Did you watch the movie? Not the live action movie. The actual Cowboy Bebop.
Is it good? I want to. If they can do it like actually good, and then they do the thing with the French guy or whatever, the
clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite episode of that show.
Yeah, that's a good one. At the amusement park.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're. How are you going to do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't do that.
No.
How are they going to do the pregnant woman dying on a spaceship? You can't do that either. They won't do that.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
They're going to cut a lot of corners, I believe. I would rather be wrong, but I'm very rarely.
They can save some budget on the mushroom episode though. But yeah, how are you going to do the one with the thing in the fridge or whatever?
Exactly.
How
are you going to get a little dog to hop around like Ein does?
Yeah,
So no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, there's free games because it's a new month on Xbox and the PlayStation. Xbox has Cube 2, which I've talked about on the show. It was good.
I finally get to play that.
So yeah, I would recommend it. And then that game Never Alone, that's been free on everything else, is gonna be free with the dog wolf thing or whatever, and like the Eskimo girl guy. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Any interest? No. Okay. No. Moving on. 360 games are going to have Dragon Age 2.
What?
Yeah. And Mercenaries 1.
What?
Yeah.
They might as well put the outfit on there. Do you remember that?
No.
The game's the outfit?
No.
It was Mercenaries, but it was shit.
Mercenaries was already shit.
Yeah.
So it's worse?
Yeah.
Have you played Mercenaries, Kelly?
No.
Is the first one's open world, right?
Kind of.
Yeah, but like you can drive cars in that game and run into a bush and then your car explodes because the bushes are like real objects.
And bushes pop in, by the way. So as you're driving, it was just like, boop, there it is.
Yeah.
Why is there a bush in the road?
Everything's like, it's like, destructible environments. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
The second one was really fun though.
Yeah.
Even though the fucking achievements got bullshit for me, it sucked. But yeah,
it's bound to happen.
Yeah, whatever. That game's good. You can call in bunker busters and fuck shit up.
J-dams.
Yeah. Okay, and then the PlayStation stuff has Soma, which is like a underwater like horror game.
Okay.
And Onrush, which is a like racing game type thing. And PS3 games are called I don't know how to say that word.
How do you spell it? Sterden and Steins Gate.
I know Steins Gate is one, but Steerden? I don't know.
Sterden.
I don't know what that is. And then Iconoclast for Vita, which is also cross-buy with PS4, and Papers, Please. So if you have a Vita...
Papers, Please is great.
Yeah, if you have a Vita, you can finally play that, I guess. I don't know why you haven't already bought that because it's great. But
Papers, Please is so good.
Papers, Please is really good. So it's probably the best game out of all these. Except, well, Cube 2 is good.
I hear Steins Gate is pretty good, but it's a visual novel.
Steins Gate is really good, but the anime is, just watch the anime.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
That's the one that has, like, the redhead doctor girl? Or like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
It's like the Evangelion of time travel.
That's a...
It's really good. Like, that's, like, top, 3 for me, probably.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I love that shit. Anyway.
Steins Gate. Because I've been watching Zombieland.
Do you have Crunchyroll now? Yeah, get a Steins Gate on, or they might have taken it off actually because they just removed all the Funimation stuff, and I think that's part of that. That would suck.
I'll find a way to
figure it out.
Okay, I'll have to watch that. Because Zombieland Saga is pretty funny.
Yeah, but Steins Gate is
really really good.
Yeah, and there's 2, so you should watch the first one, even though the second one's called Steins Gate 0. You have to it wants you to know what happened in the first one because they just expect you to know. Like you'll watch it and be like, "What the fuck is going on?" So
okay,
yeah. Anyway,
for that
Steins Gate.
It's a weird kind of mixed bag of a games in this particular free month that we're getting.
Yeah, I don't care.
At least for Xbox.
I mean, the Cube 2 is good.
Okay.
They each have one good game.
At least.
Cube 2 and Papers, Please. I don't know if there's a whole lot else. There's Nintendo is making it better for people to put their content with YouTube people that do Nintendo stuff or whatever. It's better.
Oh, really? They're trying to fix that? Because that was a big... So. Everybody was making a big stink over that. They're like, Nintendo doesn't allow us to do anything.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have
to. Did you hear about all the Fallout 76 stuff?
No.
It's exactly...
But no, it's post those pictures.
It's either exactly or worse than we thought it would be.
I'm going to pay you 500 atoms to fuck off.
Yeah. But, okay, have you seen what 500 atoms gets you in the game?
No.
It buys you, a door and, a potted plant or something.
Really?
for crafting stuff or whatever. It's trash. And they do that because Fallout 76 had a collector's edition and it was $200 and it was supposed to come with a canvas bag. And then they're after people already bought it and they were shipping them out, they're like, "Oh, by the way, that was too expensive to make. We're sending out nylon bags instead." And nylon is way shittier.
Yeah.
Than a canvas bag. And they're like, "Oh, to make up for it, we'll give you 500 atoms, which buys you dick." But it buys you dick because that's it's their loophole, basically. So you can't sue them if you take this compensation of 500 atoms because that's in-game currency you can buy. Right. I think so. It's you're taking real money, even though it's $5 or whatever, and in that way you're not owed anything because you took that. So it's this weird thing. People are trying to spread the word to be
don't take it.
Don't take it because if you want to, be part of this thing, I don't know if they're trying to sue or what they're going to do, but
a class action lawsuit against Bethesda.
That'd be nice.
How do I get in on that? That's a buy Fallout.
I don't know, but yeah. And people are "Oh, it's not worth it because you're not even going to get that much money." It's even if everybody gets not a lot of money, it would lose them a lot of money.
And I got $10 from Sony.
There you go. So
because I had the PS3 that they got rid of my my Linux. That was a long time ago. So yeah, I hear that it looks, and then I remember reading that it looked like some big streamers had gotten the actual canvas bags instead. Instead of giving it to everyone else, they just specifically big people in the industry had gotten. I'm like,
that's a little weird.
That's that's being very selective about stuff like that.
I saw this thing on the Ultimate Gaming onesie. You want to see?
That looks really comfortable.
You want the Ultimate Gaming onesie? Kind of?
You look like a ninja.
Cozy.
Cozy. Did that show up on the camera?
Yeah.
I need to get a tablet or something eventually. Or I need to send you links. Have you ready to be able to screen share or whatever?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I was telling people don't get into this. It doesn't seem as though it's going to be ending very well. I'm sure they'll fix it eventually, but it's just a long...
For Fallout 76.
Yeah, it just seemed like it's... I mean, I was really excited about it originally.
Apparently there's one player out there in Fallout 76 that had a glitch and he can't die now. And he's begging for death. He's fuck, I don't know why you'd want to die, but it's just I don't know if you like re-roll stuff or if you lose stuff. I don't know why you'd want to die.
Like his character just won't die.
His character has like permanent god mode forever. Like it's like hard coded in or something. So he's like fucking he can't die.
Huh?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's that. There's this thing that spawns like this humanoid creature that's just wearing like underwear, and it's like the most horrifying thing. And it goes out and it kills people in the game because it's like another bug. The game's fucking riddled with bugs. It's worse than what camping would be like for her. It's full of bugs. So
that's rough, man.
Yeah, it's fucking them though, you know.
It's Bethesda. What can you expect? That's a shame.
You know that guy PewDiePie?
I do.
Fucking somebody hacked printers around the world, Wi-Fi printers, and printed out stuff telling them to subscribe to PewDiePie. Some random asshole. It was just like...
Oh, okay. I know why.
About that?
He's trying to beat that T-Series thing or something like that. He's like competing with some other YouTube channel that's like kind of
T-Series. Make fast and get okay.
Yeah, so he's trying to beat them to 70 million subscribers, or he's trying to beat them to like some obscene amount of subscribers.
That's funny.
And so I mean that's fine. I'm starting to enjoy his content a lot more ever since he got away from Disney. Remember that whole thing?
Oh right.
He's starting to make other stuff, and I think it's fairly more. It's substantially
I don't really watch any of his stuff, but
he's not screaming into the microphone anymore.
That's nice,
which I appreciate because I gave him shit over that the last like 2 years ago when we recorded an episode and we were talking about him.
Yeah,
because he got in trouble for saying the N-word. I'm like, Yeah. I said it. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know. Whatever.
We all say it.
I don't know about that.
No, I don't say it.
That's Kenna's favorite word, though.
What?
Neighbor?
God.
Right, hey there.
No, let's just stop. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, right?
That's my favorite word.
Jesus Christ.
Probably.
Yeah. The Lord.
or
the word itself. Yeah, capital W.
The one word.
It's just the word.
No. Okay. Yeah, I know.
I'll take you to church.
No more, please. Church is fucking trash.
Yeah.
I had to do that as a kid. I would
go to church
with like friends that were Mormon or whatever.
You have to go to church with their family?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I was like, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I was scared. I was like, what's happening? This is weird. Everyone's sitting in this big house that's just full of benches.
Wait, what?
And we have to sing and shit.
It's probably because you went to the Mormon church.
Yeah, this is rough.
I don't know. I go to church when I have to.
Like, I had friends that were like Mormon and I had to go there. And then my sister was like raised Lutheran and it's weird. And I was just like, the fuck is this?
I don't know I could not tell you the difference between a Lutheran or whatever. I'm like, it's
Lutherans had a thing posted on their door once. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into this. No, but now it's just nobody cares. Like for Thanksgiving, it was just me and Churro and my mom.
Yeah,
we were just hanging out, and we just like got food and we sat in like the fucking room, like on the couches or whatever, just fucking being fat. And we're like, yeah, we don't have to say prayers or anything. We don't do that any other time of the day. Fuck it. They're just like, okay, time to eat. Good night. So, yeah, it's dumb.
Makes sense.
But I mean, do what you want. Like, there are people out there that are into that stuff. I don't. Whatever. I'm not trying to be like rude about it or anything, but
yeah, that's for the best.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know any other news. I don't think there's anything.
That's for the best too.
Too crazy.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
I might eat something.
All right. Oh, we have questions, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, pull them up.
Canners.
So they start 2 before I asked her questions, if you didn't see.
Yes.
Okay.
I was actually gonna answer the question. I'm like, oh fuck, he asked it in the questions one. I can't answer it.
I gotta remove Kenna's role so she can't talk in there anymore, because now she's gonna be part of the show.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I saw you answering. I'm like,
yeah, I gotta give her a role and take Churros away. So he's not on anymore.
That's true.
Churros, it's for the foreseeable future, I guess. Okay, what's up?
Okay, so Seb asks, what would you do if the internet stopped working for a week, a month, a year?
If the internet stopped working.
If the internet stopped working. Okay, why don't you answer the question first, because you already did.
I said die.
You'd just die? For a week?
Yes.
Come on. You couldn't find any more hentai mugs, I guess, so you'd just die.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I think I would be okay. I would have a hard time during the first week, and I'd probably have a harder time during that month. But I think after like a year, I think I'd get over it pretty quickly.
I think it'd be better for me in the long run.
You think so?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Because now I'm like doing this thing where I'm meeting up with all these people, and we all connect with the internet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So like, I don't know if I like. if it was like pre-planned and it's like, oh, the internet's gonna go away soon, and I could plan for it and be like, okay, here's how to contact me other ways with the phones, or something, then I could make that happen.
See, it would suck for me because when I draw, I take a lot of resources and references I need online. So if I don't have that, I'm gonna be like, everything's gonna suck because I don't have references.
But then you'd have all that time to draw.
I don't spend that much time like just sitting here online. If I'm like,
if
I'm online, I'm drawing.
That's a good question. How would not having the internet affect your jobs?
My job?
Yeah.
My job can be done over the phone. So
okay. So you're not affected.
Yeah.
What about you? If you didn't have the internet,
I would be affected on the online design stuff I do, but I wouldn't be affected so much on the print design stuff. I
wonder what would happen with my job. That'd be interesting.
You'd have to just guess, like how much.
It's not only just guessing, but there's like if there's no more like secondhand ways to buy things except for pawn shops again, like there's no eBay or Amazon or anything anymore. True. Like that, it changes a lot.
That does change.
So I don't know. I also don't want to fucking do that job anymore though. So.
Well, mine in particular mostly has to what I deal with at work has the main source of my problems at work that I deal with have to do with internet related stuff. So if without that, it lowers my it lowers the risk of what I have to deal with by like 75%.
Yeah.
Because it's always gonna end up being like, when people get contacted through like the internet and then they fall for a scam. Mm-hmm. Then there's like, oh, there's no more of that. So you're only gonna be dealing with when people receive like those letters, and who reads their mail nowadays, anyways. Mm-hmm. So I'm not too sure. I think my main problem is going to be because I read a lot. Yeah. Like I read about. I try not to read as much about news anymore as I try to read more about just concepts. Like I wanted to learn how to. My toilet broke. Remember I told you that? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know how to fix this toilet, so I read up on how to fix the toilet and I fixed it. Yeah. I was like, how do I do a pipe fitting? It's like, oh, that's how you do it. Or like, how do you get rid of mold in a house? I Googled it, and then I got rid of it. Huh. And it worked out well because I did it. And then I was like, how do I test for mold? And I tested for mold. It's like, oh, there's no mold. That's so cool. It would be hard for me to just stop trying to get new information. Yeah. Because I love watching videos about how to do like shooting better or how to find I don't even know how to be a better person. I don't know. Yeah. Stuff like that. Sure. See, I can't even think of it because I just go through my playlist and I'm like, oh, here's something else that I can learn.
Well, I'm trying to think of like the alternatives to that too, and it's still like you have to go places. Like, you have to go to like a library again. Like, I know.
There's not nearly enough information in a library to get through all of it. At least not.
I wonder how it would be because it's not like we're talking about it goes back to how it was before internet. We're talking about after. Like, would people like set up places to be like, here's this like booth that you can like learn things you have to actually go to, but it's just random facts.
Skills sales
or just skills something like that. But not even sales. You just go into it. It's a library just for like videos or something.
So it's like a workshop.
They archive everything. You just like pull videos off the shelves or something. I don't know how that works. Something
Yeah, because you'd imagine all those videotapes you'd have.
Yeah. Well, it'd be like switch carts, and you have to put them into things, and we'd work around it. We'd find out something. I don't know. So
I think I would have a pretty hard time. I think I'd have a hard time with a week or a month.
If the internet was gone, it would solve Japan's problem about not trying to.
I think so.
No. What were you saying?
I think I would have a harder time with the week than I would have with the month. Because like one time I got banned from Facebook for 24 hours, and I was like, wow. I need to stop talking so much on Facebook.
No shit, God.
But that was when I was having actual discussions, and a lot of the time, to be quite frank, I was just doing it because I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, oh, there goes like 30% of my entertainment for the day. Guess I'll just play games or hang out with my girlfriend. Yeah. I'll do that.
Things you should do anyway.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Anything else? Yeah.
Yeah. Do more learning how to do things and less talking to people on the internet.
Yeah. Mostly, I just like to tell people that they're wrong and then leave.
That's fair.
Like, it's wrong. Bye.
Okay. Yeah. So
McKenna's dead.
Expired says. Yeah. Wait. Next. Is it good?
Yeah. I was trying to. Did I say anything?
I don't know.
Okay. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Go on.
Okay. Expired says, "Do you have a favorite Christmas movie to watch?"
Don't say Die Hard.
So many Christmas movies.
What's your favorite?
Favorite is so hard. There's so many, Eric.
My favorite Christmas movie to watch is actually Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights.
Really?
It's about Hanukkah.
It's about Hanukkah, though.
It's hilarious.
Oh, my gosh.
I love that movie.
That's such a weird movie. They sing so much in that movie.
They do,
which is good,
and they're really good songs. Yeah. Like they're really, really.
I recently watched White Christmas for the first time. Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye for like the 30s or whatever. Yeah. That's a really good movie, but it's like it's barely about like it's about Christmas, but
it takes place during Christmas.
It's mostly like them like doing jobs as like singers, like singing and dancing and stuff. It's a good movie, but I don't know if it's my favorite though. I also like The Ref. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? The Ref is a movie.
Chris, it's
Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary.
Yeah, and it's this guy that
it's a really good movie.
He robs houses.
He's a burglar.
He's a burglar. And shut up. It's specifically houses though. You can burgle other things. What? Okay, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so he's robbing this house, and they have like a security thing, and like he doesn't think they're home. And what did it? Okay, they're not home, and he breaks into their house, and like his getaway car isn't there because the guy that's supposed to be his getaway driver is like depressed at a bar somewhere or something, and the people get home, and it's basically like he like has the people hostage, but then those people are having like guests over for dinner, and he's basically like he becomes like their therapist at one point because he's just trying to like get them all this.
They're having marital issues.
Yeah, they're having marital issues, and they're just like bitching the whole time, and they're just like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like he gets so mad.
He has them both hostage, and they're arguing with each other, and he has to basically like play the referee between them.
Yeah,
and then the kid comes home, and then he has to and they're all having a problem. He's just getting really mad.
Yeah, but he can't have them like in the same room with each other because they fucking just keep bitching at each other. It's so I love it though. It's so funny.
And he can't leave because the whole town's on lockdown because they know that he's in town. It's really, really good.
Yeah, yeah.
It was very funny.
It's pretty great. Yeah,
the grandma's such a bitch.
Yeah, well, yeah, because there's a one point where it's like he doesn't want it to be suspicious when they're having guests over, so he lets them free, but only in their own house, and it's like this real awkward thing where it's like at first they're trying to like act like everything's cool, but then they get back to like their bitchy selves, and they're just like fuck, and he just like shows up, he's like shut the fuck up. Just so good. I like seeing Dennis Leary.
He's like, what kind of therapist are you?
Yeah. Oh man, it's a good movie. What about you, Kenna? You got anything?
I don't like have like a Christmas movie that I like to watch every year.
No,
I like Home Alone.
Home Alone's a good one.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2 is better. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
It's the same movie.
But it's
Donald
better.
Trump's in this.
No, that's not why it's better.
You
know what's in that that's not anymore? Twin Towers.
It's true.
It's so sad.
Most of the actors aren't alive anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. The old lady, she's dead. The old man, he's dead.
The pigeon lady?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Those movies are like fucking Saw prequels, though. He just sets up. He lights dude's hair on fire. And
what if?
Is it both movies? I only really know the second one. That's the one I watch. If I watch one of them, it's always the second one. But he fucking throws a brick at some dude's head off the top of a building.
Yeah.
He just like drops bricks. Like that'd kill a dude.
Yeah, he swings a paint can at a guy's head.
Oh man,
that kid's
he's a fucking psychopath. Yeah. Those are like part Saw prequels and part like the Good Son prequels.
Churro says Jingle All the Way, bro.
Jingle All the Way is a great fucking
I don't think
movie.
I've seen that.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
We need to watch that movie. That movie's fucking good.
Is that the movie
where this guy's trying to get Turbo Man?
Yeah.
You've never seen that?
No. What's the movie where he jumps? That's True Lies.
True Lies.
Where he jumps a horse into a pool. Or no, somebody gets away. He
tries to jump a horse across the building.
He won't do it. Yeah, but yeah.
The horse is. What kind of cop are you anyway? I love it.
That shit's good. Yeah, I've never seen Jingle All the Way though.
It's such a good movie. That's the movie with that actor that was killed by his wife.
Fucking what's his name?
Not Dennis.
No.
Hartman or something like that.
Yeah, Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I think that was one of his last movies that he.
Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, getting killed by your wife really sucks.
Well, just because she was
crazy.
If you hear about stuff about like their relationship towards the end of it, it was real rough, and he was like trying to be like the family man type of thing as a comedian or whatever. It sucks.
He did a good job in that movie.
Yeah,
and I think Sinbad's in that movie.
Is that the movie where he
fights Andre the Giant? Is
that the movie where Put That Cookie Down comes from?
Yes.
I only know that.
He's eating Phil Hartman is
that's what it was.
His house eating cookies. He's like, put that cookie down.
You've heard that song somebody remixed off of it. Have you seen this movie? God damn it.
Okay, we need to watch that
We're all watching shit.
I love Jingle All the Way.
I'm trying to think of any other ones. I don't know. Whatever. Go on.
Right. Chris asked, "What's the spiciest thing you've ever eaten without sweating?"
Spiciest thing
Without
I've ever
sweating?
eaten? Without sweating? Do you sweat when you eat spicy things?
Yeah, if it's like hot and it's not like just gonna burn you.
Okay.
Yeah, you start sweating. I start sweating behind the ears. I don't know why.
That's
like
weird.
it just gets sweat back here.
Huh.
Like
I'm trying to think. Have I had anything really
I
spicy?
don't eat spicy things just for the sake of having spicy things.
Yeah, I've never. It's
and
never,
I eat them with ranch.
I mean, again,
delicious.
if it's a thing like with the fucking Malort earlier, and somebody's like, "Yo, try this,"
was that
I might
spicy?
do it. No, I'm just saying, like, if somebody's like, "Hey, try this fucking thing that's hot," I'll be like, "All right."
Actually, I think
I'll probably regret it.
My mom used to be really into like making like juices and stuff, and she would juice fucking everything. And she juiced a whole bunch of onions one time, and she's like, "Here, drink this," and it was pink. Like the onion juice is pink, and I was like, and I ate it, and I was like,
I got fucking boba tea yesterday, and it was coconut flavor, and it was purple. I was like, "What the fuck? Where'd that come from?"
"Are you sure it was purple?"
Yeah, it was purple as fuck. I was like, "What is this?" I should have taken a picture. But
the only stuff that I drink that the boba tea has that's purple is the taro tea. And it's like sweet potatoes or something. It's really good.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's like my favorite one.
Maybe the boba things made it purple. I don't know. That'd be weird though. Whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to think of spicy things I've had. I can't.
I have like a spicy story.
Do you?
Kind of.
Is it a spicy
it
food
doesn't
story or
have
just a spicy story?
Oh, it's risque type of spicy. Ooh.
I remember when I was younger, my mom would get leftovers and she never finishes anything she eats. So she had leftovers, and it was pad thai. My mom likes really spicy food though, and I was really hungry.
Yeah.
So I ate her 5-star hot pad thai, and this was before I liked spicy food. I was like 12. I shit myself like 3 hours later. It was so bad.
Excellent. God.
I've been to a
I
jalapeno
sweat
once.
really bad, though.
When I was like 8 years old, I've been to a jalapeno because my dad told me to because he's a dick.
Yeah.
And it was at a restaurant, and I was there with like his work friends. So like my dad, it was a lunch thing that he was doing with his friends, and I was there with him. And I like started screaming and crying, and I ran to the bathroom and I puked.
That was the thing.
It sucked.
God. Fucking Stuart. And a couple of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
When we work at the movie theater, they get really bored, and like they have like those little cups. They're, I don't know, like that big-ish around, and like that deep, full of like jalapeno slices for like the side for like nachos or whatever if they want extra. And when they get really slow, they just take that and just eat, like they do jalapeno shots, basically just like eat the whole thing at once or whatever. And like his face would turn so fucking red. I never did it because I was just like, you look like a goddamn like onion or like a tomato or whatever. Like I don't know.
Well, he was
just like a bright red.
We had him do the
blaze
the blazing challenge at fucking Buffalo Wild Wings.
So yeah,
and there's a video recording of it, and he's dying in that, like he's just fucking shiny and sweaty.
Yeah, he's sweat though.
I think Ray still has that video. I gotta get it
dude.
from him.
Ray has everything.
Ray, he's like the fucking librarian.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of mine though. Like I don't feel like I had anything that's. I can think of the last thing that was spicy that I had, which was the ramen you had me get, with the one that you get at Nishikawa.
Yeah, I don't usually get that hot. I wanted to try it, and you copied me.
I was like, I don't know what to get because it was my first time there, and I got it, and I was just like,
I like spicy soups, specifically like spicy stews and ramen.
Yeah,
because I can control how much of it I'm having.
That's fair.
And if it's really spicy, it takes me longer to eat it, and I get more full.
And like I like that stuff, and I didn't sweat. I mean, my nose was like, everything was super clear after I ate that for sure.
You're like,
yeah,
that's what it feels like to have.
I could breathe for once, right? But yeah, and that was rough too because like everyone's like, oh, you're supposed to drink the broth or whatever. I'm like, it's hot sauce now. For that stuff, it was too much for me. For that stuff.
Ramen sounds really good too right now.
Nah, I don't know. But yeah, I can't think of anything like, throughout my life, like something that was like this big deal hot thing or whatever that I had. Like I said, I don't seek it out or whatever. So I'm like,
I've tried lots of hot spices, like hot sauces and stuff. And most of the time, the reason why I don't even have that much hot sauce on stuff anymore is because they just go for, I want this to kill you.
There's no flavor.
I'm like, I don't want that. If I wanted that, I'll just, I don't know, bite into a jalapeno.
Drink arsenic or something.
Yeah, I'll just do something terrible.
Yeah.
But like my mom used to cook a lot with a chiltepin pepper.
Okay.
They're like little red balls.
Yeah.
They're really, really hot. But she would just grind them all up and just put them in the food. So I got used to that.
Okay.
And that actually tastes really good. So.
Huh.
I want to know what his spiciest stuff is. Wait, who asked that?
Chris?
Expired?
Chris.
Oh, Chris did. Oh, Chris did.
I asked for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not in the survey.
Yeah, he's not on the server.
Okay.
He doesn't use Discord though, so whatever. Not really.
Raphael asked, what are some of your favorite stand-up comedians and why do you like them?
Okay.
Favorite stand-up comedians. I really like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I really like...
Well, do you want to go why, or do you want to list a bunch?
Well, the reason why I like Joe Rogan is because his stand-up comedy... his last stand-up special, he says is the best one. I don't think it is. I think the one he did before that was really, really, really fucking funny. I think that his rationale for his jokes is pretty good. I think that he can make he'll tell you something that's just like, here's an interesting fact, and here's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing with the tigers, how there's more tigers in Texas than there are in the entire world.
Yeah.
I'm like, that makes sense. In captivity, there's more tigers in Texas than there are in the rest of the world in the wild. He's like, I don't think you understood what I said. In Texas.
Well, yeah, and he has things like that too, where I forget exactly. You probably know it. Something about how like simple we were, like just 3 people ago, like generations. He calls it. He's just like measuring it by people. He's just like 3 people ago we were fucking,
3 people ago we had slavery.
Yeah,
he's like 3 people ago we people were dying at 30. Like
right.
That sort of thing. And then I really like. There's this guy, Matt Bronger is his name. He hasn't really had a special recently, but his special that he had on Netflix, I don't even think it was done for Netflix. It's just called Matt Bronger's Big Dumb Animal.
Okay.
Really fucking funny. Like he just has, I think maybe it's specifically when somebody says a joke and they'll, I don't even know what the actual term for it would be. I think it's I would call it coasting on a joke.
Okay.
Like you say a joke and people are laughing, and then you add a little comment, and then people laugh harder. And then you give it a little second, then you add another little comment, and so Daniel Tosh does that very well.
Yeah.
Tommy Johnigan does that very well.
Okay.
I never really liked. I really like Bill Cosby's stand up. Like,
really? I don't think I've ever heard his.
His stand up is really funny. Aside from all the shit that he did now, or he did at the time, like his stand up itself was really, really funny. Like he was not a not talented. He was a very talented guy. Aside from all the rape.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Kenny, do you have any for this?
I don't have anyone specific.
No.
Huh.
Wow.
I don't watch a lot of stand-up comedian stuff.
That's fair.
Have you ever gone to a stand-up show?
No.
You should go to a stand-up show.
Are there any like actors you like that also have done stand-up? Like to like really? Can you think of anybody?
I like Aziz Ansari, but I don't like.
You don't like a stand-up.
I don't know if I specifically like him. I thought it was funny on the Netflix stuff.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
something.
have anything to gauge it by.
Sure.
His stand-up.
You like him though because he plays himself.
Yeah.
So that's something.
So I watch a lot of stand-up. His stand-up is very, very much the same stuff that he does on like Parks and Recreation. He does the same. Oh no! Fuck off with that shit. I just
the fucking table, asshole.
He has a very specific. I'm like, it's the same thing. You're doing the same thing. I don't know. I'm not doing. He's famous as shit.
Yeah. So there's been a while where I haven't listened to anybody. Like at one point I was like, oh, Dan Cook's a thing, and I was like, oh wait, he's bad. He like steals everyone's jokes.
Yeah.
Whatever. But so who I like is from the 90s or whatever. I like Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison's
he died too soon. But do you know who Sam Kinison is? He was like a preacher, and he became a stand-up comic. And he was married like 3 times or something. And he's just loud.
He was a preacher who got into a car accident. Or who got hit by a car, and then he became a stand-up comedian because he got hit in the head. But
he was hit in the head. But he was also like he was one of those Southern ministers that are like loud and fire and brimstone type stuff. So he brought that into his act, and he's just like, I don't want to do it, but he's really loud. He just screams. He's like, what? Yeah, it's really good, and he just I've been divorced 3 times. Shit like that. That shit's just funny because that's just, and the reason I like him is just because he's very. It's very enthusiastic. He's just very out there with his stuff for sure.
He got Joe Rogan got a lot of. He was a big fan of him, and a lot of his mannerisms on stage came from him.
Well, they talk about the thing at the Comedy Store in is it L.A.
in Los Angeles?
Yeah, and there's I think it was Sam Kinison tried to shoot at Andrew Dice Clay, and they took like the bullet. There's like a bullet hole in like the sign or something. They finally got it fixed up, and they're like, what the fuck?
Comedy was crazy. Yeah, Dice Clay also very funny.
Yeah. But no, so more recently I listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, and he has people on there that are like part of his, like he has like just friends that he has on because he does that. I mean, sometimes there's other people like, scientists, whatever. But, So I tried listening to all because he had his stand up, and then it was like, oh, if you liked him, you'll like his like friends and stuff. And I've liked one of his friends more than him even. Tom Segura.
Oh, Tom Segura is fucking hilarious.
He's great. Tom Segura is great.
That's what Joe said.
Tom Segura I like a lot, and I liked it before I even started watching it.
How did I forget Tom Segura?
Tom Segura I like
I've
before.
seen him twice.
I liked it. What really got to me for the Netflix special that I watched of his, the first one, the description is like he's a comedian because you can't make a living out of like eating cheeseburgers in your car or something. I'm like, I relate to that so hard. I was like, fuck, that's so bad. But I was like, oh my god.
Was that the one where he's like
that's the one.
He's like, I hate the Asian world. He's like, oh, he's like, yeah, I killed like 4 of them.
His dad talking about like war or whatever. He's like, I never killed a man. He's like, oh, there's nothing better than killing a man. Over the course of like asking him throughout his life or something. No, my favorite part of that one is he was talking. He has like this whole story. It's like the bulk of the show. I feel like. Yeah, he said like after a show once, a woman was talking to him and she was like, "I'm horny like a guy," and he's like, "Let me tell you something," and like goes into this whole thing about like how do you go get porn from like some store and then there's like a hole in the wall and all. It's like, oh god,
he's really good.
Yeah.
Actually, because I've seen
and it's just like his demeanor and like the way he talks is just funny, and like he's just like this dude. He's like balding and just like kind of just chill. He's like, yeah. You don't want to be. He's just. I don't know. The way he talks is just so funny.
I've never had a bad experience
His delivery is good.
listening to because obviously we both listen to the Joe Rogan Experience a lot. Yeah. And I do, and I've seen his friends a lot.
Yeah.
And like when I go see stand-up shows, because I saw Tom Segura twice, and he was fucking great.
Yeah.
Then I saw Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz is also really, really funny.
I guess that's the older guy, right?
That's the old guy, yeah. He's the same age as Joe Rogan. He just looks worse.
Well, yeah, he's Joe, yeah.
And then I saw Tony Hinchcliffe.
Okay.
Tony Hinchcliffe was actually a free show that I went to go see.
Okay.
And it was the funniest one out of all of them. I was dying.
Have you seen Ari?
Ari Shaffir?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like he'd be good.
Ari Shaffir,
I've never seen his I've never even seen his stand up, but I feel like
I was really bummed out because they were doing a comedy like festival, and it was Ari Shaffir, Brendan Schaub, like all these people that are on there, and I was really bummed out because it was $140, and I was like, I don't know if I can afford that. I think I like alternate my shows, this stuff that I do, because I usually go to concerts a lot, but I've been switching it over to doing comedy, and I feel like I get more out of the comedy
for sure.
But I think next year it's been like almost a year since I've been to a concert, so I think at this point I'm going to be doing that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's
good.
Huh.
Cool. All right. Seb also asked, what else should I get from IKEA?
Oh, you? I don't know. You're on a... Why you don't have to read that just because it's in there? God damn it. Yeah, you were posting about going to IKEA later, and you're getting what? Dishes and cups and what?
I'm getting a TV stand, but that's later.
And a pillowcase. That's your main thing.
You have a lot of other stuff you need to buy for an apartment.
We have a lot in storage.
Well, yeah, I had a place before.
We had mismatched plates, so I got rid of them all, and now I want new ones.
That's cool.
That are nice.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm trying to think of something that when I first moved out, that I wish I had that I didn't have.
Is that a question for us?
No, I know, but I'm saying that's...
for her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's stuff like you don't even think about until you need it.
True says a wig stand, but
what?
I don't own any wigs anymore.
So
okay. Oh, right. Okay.
It's just like a stick with a dummy head on it. Is that what you?
I don't know. Well, what does that mean?
What's a wig stand?
That's probably what it is.
A wig stands nothing.
I just picture like this like grotesque or not grotesque, but kind of like grotesque. It's like I'm picturing like a coat rack with like a bunch of heads coming out of it for like different wigs. But like in the same like how they have arms on a coat rack, but just for heads.
He says Detolf shelves. I don't know what that is.
Detolf. It's
probably some Swedish thing. It's probably like a specific model.
Oh.
Do you have shelves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Shelves.
Do you have a mop?
Yes.
Okay.
They sell mops there?
Yeah.
Huh.
They sell everything there.
Do they?
Speaking of, I need to buy another vacuum cleaner because mine just broke.
Bless you.
Yeah. It seems to me like vacuum cleaners don't really work as long as they used to. Because my mom's vacuum cleaner she's had since we lived in Mexico. She brought it with her.
Get that Dyson shit, son.
No, I have a Dyson and it broke.
Oh.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
I have like 4 vacuum cleaners in my garage.
Get a Roomba.
I said I was going to fix.
Get a Roomba.
I'm gonna fix.
Get a Roomba.
I want a Roomba.
Yeah.
I want to get a Roomba for the bird room. You should get a Roomba.
A Broomba.
A Broomba.
Just full of brooms.
What's like the Swedish version of a Roomba? A Roomba. You should get something.
Roomba. Do they have Roombas at IKEA?
They're too expensive.
Probably not. Get one.
They're expensive.
Whatever. The person I stayed with last night had a Roomba.
Do you have a kettle?
It was good.
I don't need a kettle. I have a Keurig, and that is what heats up my hot water. I don't use it for coffee. It literally is just my hot water.
That's fine. Whatever.
I don't know. That's all right.
Get a Roomba. I don't know. Yeah, IKEA. I'm trying to think. Get those the big Stein glasses that are like.
Oh, Tro says that shelf. It's an all glass display shelf. I don't have anything to display, so.
Those actually they do sell those at IKEA, which is what I should have bought for a lot of the stuff that I have displayed. You should get something like that too, Ryan.
What?
Like those the glass display shelves that they sell that they have at like all the shitty anime stores.
I don't want. Why would I want that for these?
Yeah,
I have these here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, that we would use. Do you have like an actual dinner table?
Yes.
Okay.
I have like all the furniture. It's just little random things.
Furniture.
Little random little things. Do you have a wall clock? Get a wall clock.
A wall clock would be all right.
Wall clocks are good.
I have like this triangle clock thing that I usually sit by my TV. It's not on the wall, but it's a clock.
I think that's something that should be more important. You should get yourself a wall clock. And if you can, you should buy yourself a grandfather clock.
I have no use for that.
Yeah.
I just think maybe my ideas are just poor.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Oh.
Next question. You can read the next.
Buy more plates.
Why am I? No, I'm not reading that.
You can read the next.
Nobody else to read that. Fuck you, Niall.
What does it say?
You have to do it in a really cute voice.
Yeah, you want to read it?
No.
Nah.
No, I want just read it. Merry Christmas. Just say it in a monotone voice if you have to. I think that'd be even better. If it's the same thing that she was having issues with before.
I just don't, because I can't decide, like, if I do it, like, in a cute voice, is it just cringy at that point? Gross?
Either way. Welcome to the show.
God.
Yeah. God, you don't have to do anything you don't want to. Jesus.
No, she does.
No, she doesn't. Don't be rude.
Oh, Terrell also says, get Halo 5.
Halo 5?
From IKEA? What?
Is he talking to you?
Okay.
That's also a really good anime.
Akira. Santa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Santa's my boy.
Am I going to do it? Okay.
No,
Yeah. Do it.
It's so gross. Okay.
Don't do it then. Let's move past it or do it. I don't care.
Do it.
Nico, Nico, ni. So bad. It's disgusting. I hate it. Okay, the next question.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. It's just the girl's catchphrase.
Christ.
What girl?
Disgusting.
Oh, God.
Anyway, the next
I'm going to make that a
ringtone. Will I suffer through reading your question? Yes, I did.
Is that a question?
This question is design your perfect burger.
So my perfect burger. That's an easy one.
Oh, boy.
My perfect burger.
I had a good burger this morning.
Wait, what'd you have?
I got fucking Carl's Jr. breakfast burger. It's good.
I've never had that.
It's bread, it's ketchup, it's hash browns, it's burger and cheese, and then egg and bacon and more cheese.
Okay. So
and bun.
If you I don't know if you guys ever been to Oso. It's like the burger place. And it's a burger in a some sort of brewery. They have I love cream cheese and jalapeno together.
Okay.
And they have the jalapeno cream cheese burger.
Mm.
And the only thing it really needs is bacon on top of it, and it's literally the perfect burger.
Wait,
it's
where?
It's like a half pound.
They have this somewhere?
Yeah.
Where?
Oso Burger.
Oh.
It's fucking
I
great.
keep hearing about that place. Is it good?
It's incredible. That's like my favorite place to eat now. It's just more expensive than a regular burger place. But the cream cheese and the jalapeno together, it's like a cream cheese mix that they make. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Uh-huh. It's spicy cream cheese and with bacon added on top, maybe another patty. Mm-hmm. I actually like sourdough bread rather than just regular hamburgers. Mm-hmm. So if I could just have that on a sourdough, that'd be perfect. I don't need like whenever I go and I feel a little dumb, I'll go to like Churros, Wendy's, and I'll order like a quadruple Baconator. Yeah. And I'll like try to kill that, and I can. But it just makes me feel bad and sad inside.
Bad and sad. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I just want something with a little bit more class, and I think that's how you class it up is by adding cream cheese and jalapenos to it.
That sounds all right.
Mm-hmm. It's great. I had that for the first time at the airport because apparently there's a little Oso Burger place there. Yeah. And I was flying to Texas, so I was like, oh, we'll do that. Yeah. What about you? The best burger I've had that I had earlier this year was that mac and cheese burger at the fucking. It was so good.
It was so good. It was dangerous. But
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh yeah, when you were in Iowa.
Yeah, when I was in Iowa, they had this fucking burger that had mac and cheese, and it's like it's bun burger, and it has like fried mac and cheese bits, and then like mac and cheese on top of it. So it's like these little explosions of mac and cheese, but also mac and cheese on top, and then bacon and top bun. It was good. Oh, and also I had a burger, the one that was good before that. In my history of burger, I can remember burgers better than fucking spicy food. By the way, when me and Brian for our high school graduation in 2009, we were in Disneyland, California Adventure. We went across because we had Park Hopper Pass. California Adventure has it's like I forget, it's like themed like a restaurant themed like a not an airport. What's just like a flight hangar or something?
A hangar.
Yeah. And they had a burger there. It was like chili cheeseburger. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't change anything about either of the burgers I mentioned, but those are both really good.
Side note: There's a place over by my office that sells mac and cheese and carne asada burritos, and it's like the best thing in the world. So just saying. Yeah. Anyways, what about you? Oh wait, you have more?
I was just gonna say because you talked about carne asada. And we had that thing about carne asada versus chorizo. Mm-hmm. And since that argument, churro hasn't shown up, so I guess you win.
Look at that. Win by default.
There you go. Okay, what's up?
Don't say you don't like burgers.
I love burgers.
Yeah.
I would also agree with the cream cheese and jalapeno.
That sounds good.
But I want a poached egg on top.
Ooh.
Or fried egg.
Or
either. I love eggs on burgers.
Eggs on burgers are pretty good. That sounds all right.
And I want hot sauce on it. I like hot sauce. And avocado.
That's a lot.
Actually, avocado bacon burgers are really, really good.
Yeah.
I actually had an avocado and bacon and ham grilled cheese yesterday at the gun show.
Yeah.
And I paid like $14 for it.
Mine has to have like chipotle mayo on it. It's so good.
Pepper mayo. I like pepper mayo a lot.
But chipotle mayo sounds good.
I like pepper mayo on any sandwich.
I'm getting so hungry. Fuck.
I know.
God damn it. Yo, when do we get a fucking barbecue again?
What do you want?
I don't know.
It's cold outside.
Make the corn dip.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's cold
Put
outside.
someone else in charge of the fucking jalapeno things because they fell apart last time.
No, it's because I didn't have toothpicks.
Oh, we'll get toothpicks then.
Yeah, I'll bring toothpicks this time.
That was so good.
Churro says he wants a sloppy Joe real bad.
Sloppy Joe? I bet he does. Nasty, man.
Yeah.
They sell chili, or they sell... It's ground beef and sauce. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I love sloppy joes.
Yeah.
They're basically...
I want Churro to make a sloppy Joe at his work and show me the results, like when he made nachos.
He did that. They also have one of the things I like pulled pork sliders better than anything else like in the whole world.
Yeah,
I make a killer pulled pork.
You should have had
it'll fuck you up.
Yeah,
do it.
Like I don't even. They're like, oh, or what sauces are you using? Sauces. I use Dr. Pepper. I put the whole fucking pork shoulder in the crock pot and I dump a Dr. Pepper in there and that's.
Love that
and
shit.
It's incredible.
So when we're having it,
I'll make
talk
it.
is cheap.
I mean, it takes 12 hours to make,
okay,
so. Let me know ahead of time.
Make it a fucking dish at the Christmas thing.
Yeah, and you can get. I just put Dr. Pepper in it, and a little bit of salt, and then just cook it. And then once it's out, you drain it, and then you just have this fucking beautiful, beautiful pork shoulder.
Beautiful.
And just rip that bitch up, and then you put some hot sauce on it. And it's so good. I can't make coleslaw worth of shit, so I don't know if you guys can.
I can.
You can? Okay.
My mom can.
Okay, I can. My mom can. Okay. So if you want to make coleslaw and you put that on top of the pulled pork and then you make a little sandwich with some barbecue sauce. I learned that's actually one of the things that really helped me is actually learning how to cook in a crock pot.
Yeah,
because it's not cooking; it's just dumping stuff in,
and
eating what comes out. And I've never had a bad experience cooking in a crock pot.
Yeah. You can also get an Instant Pot and then just have it done in like 20 minutes.
How does that work?
How does that work?
It's pressure cooker.
Oh,
I don't know how does that work? I still don't know.
It cooks it like
really fast?
like a slow cooker would, but in like a very short amount of time.
Because of pressure?
Yeah, because it just.
Why would you have both then?
That's how you make a bomb.
We don't have a slow cooker.
Oh, okay,
anymore.
I don't know. Get a fucking fast cooker.
I have like 4 crock pots.
Okay.
Don't know why.
Yeah.
And I have one that has like 3 separate sections, which is really cool.
That's cool.
And I want to make like different kinds of dip. Because I make like the chicken and the chicken dip.
Yeah.
And I make the sausage and cream cheese dip, and then like whatever other bullshit beans or whatever if you want to make that.
Yeah.
But that's when I do Super Bowl stuff. That's what I do.
Huh.
So get into football and then come over and we'll.
Okay. Niall says yo draft or bottle.
Draft.
Yeah.
Draft for sure.
Yeah.
I have no preference. I don't drink beer.
Yeah.
You don't?
I really don't either. But when I do, I'm not trying to fuck with bottle openers or whatever.
Yeah, I prefer.
It's the main thing.
I would rather be able to have like just a keg and just be like,
that'd be cool.
Fill that up.
Yeah.
And then, because you can't do keg stands with bottles.
No.
At least as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
He also says, yo, if Frankie says relax, what does the Goblin Slayer say?
Oh. I don't fucking know.
Let me take a look. What the Goblin Slayer says.
Fucking die. I don't know. Like, he's an autist. I don't.
He says, oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Soda.
And so. He says a lot of stuff, but we can't say it on the air because then we're going to get
Does he say a lot of stuff?
Yeah.
Not really.
He says,
have you been keeping up with it?
No. I watched episode 2 and then I started watching Zombieland Saga because the secretary didn't like Goblin Slayer. I'm like, that's why I didn't show you the first episode.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
What was the actual question?
He's being dumb. Doesn't matter.
Goblin Slayer says that
calling him out.
That all goblins, the only good goblins are the ones that stay in their holes.
Only good one's a dead one, basically, or whatever.
I love Goblin Slayer.
Tro says N-words.
Jesus Christ. All right. Are we done?
Yes.
Good.
What are you going to call this episode?
I don't know.
You should call it Inward.
No. God.
Anyways, thank you all so much for listening. We're going to go eat.
Thanks for helping out, Kenna.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me.
Young Kenna.
Yeah. Don't say that. Ugh. It's gross.
It's young Jamie.
I don't like it.
All right.
We get it.
Old Kenna.
It's not that old.
It's Old Snake and...
No. I don't like it.
Thank you, Liquid Kenna.
Ugh.
It's better than
Liquid
naked. It's better
Kenna.
than naked Kenna. So, anyways,
you could merge Otakenna with Kenna.
Otakenna.
Otakenna.
Found it. Anyways, where can they find you and this?
Oh yeah, so the podcast is on podcast services.
All of
it's
them.
Libsyn, yeah, it's iTunes, and
Yeah, nowhere to find.
I put it on YouTube sometimes. I get called out and I have to put it up faster
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of. I feel I don't know. Somebody did something recently and like now you got to put it up quick.
Yeah.
I think that was you. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
We have a visual element.
We have Twitch, twitch.tv/rush20xx
Mm-hmm.
is where I have that up. That's also my Twitter, rush20xx.
I'm at Penny's Pena.
Yeah.
You can tweet me nonsense.
Yeah.
You can tell me what the Goblin Slayer says.
just tweet Eric N-words.
Yeah.
God.
Don't do that.
Jesus.
I'm trying to keep a job. And then what else? You're gonna see us all next week.
What about Kenna?
Do you want to pimp your stuff?
Mothyard at Twitter.
She's at Mothyard.
You gotta say it louder.
Mothyard at Twitter.
Nico Neat and
yeah, you were more enthusiastic about Nico Neat. Oh my gosh.
That was great. Anyways, if you want to tell Kenna to do other stuff, just tell her.
Don't say that.
Don't tell her that you're gonna
Jesus.
cut out her kidneys or whatever.
Oh yeah, that was weird as fuck.
That was great.
It's not great.
It was great. She'll be fine.
Don't encourage people.
No, I'm saying don't do that.
Yeah.
I said don't.
Okay.
Do that.
Don't space it like that.
Don't. Anyways, we'll see you guys all next week. Thank you guys so much. We'll hope you guys have a good weekend and enjoy your Christmas parties because the Christmas parties season is starting and I don't have my watch. Thank you guys.
Hey, you forgot your watch. Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.